Weili has landed several of those inside low kicks.
It wasn't too long before UFC 261 that Rose Namajunas lost the strawweight title to Jessica Andrade. It was this devastating loss that had Namajunas considering leaving mixed martial arts entirely. Rose has always been open about her struggles with mental health, and losing the belt seemed to be the straw that could break the camel's back. But despite it all, Namajunas came back for a title challenge against Weili at UFC 261.
Weili has landed several of those inside low kicks. Look at this again. Look at this. Look how perfect this is.
Oh my goodness.
Out cold. Doesn't know what's going on. Rose hits it with a hammer fist.
Well, it can be said, no one has lit up this broadcast booth quite like Thug Rose Namajunas.
It was a huge knockout for Rose and clearly an emotional moment. Namajunas says it all.
And new undisputed UFC strawweight champion of the world, Rose Namajunas!
Thug Rose, you shook up the world again.
I did it again, but God did it, man. I really just had to have faith in him, and that's what got me through. Whew. Whew.
You were so focused. Before the fight started, you were standing over there, and as Bruce Buffer was saying your name, you were saying to yourself, I'm the best. I'm the best.
I am the best.
Just recently, Khabib Nurmagomedov was officially inducted into the UFC Hall of Fame, and there's no doubt he deserves to be there. With a record of 29 wins and 0 losses, Khabib is possibly the most dominant fighter to ever step into the UFC octagon. That impressive history made it all the more difficult when the Eagle announced his retirement at UFC 254 after defeating Gaethje.
And now Gaethje goes inside and lands. Nurmagomedov back to the well with that front kick.
Oh, beautiful takedown by Nurmagomedov and gets the back.
Wow.
Right into the full mount. I mean, that was a fantastic transition with a lot of time. He's going to go right back to that same position. Oh, he's going triangle here. Setting up triangle into the armbar. Oh, triangle choke by Nurmagomedov. Oh, as Gaethje goes back shot. Oh, he's tapping.
It looks like he's tapped. Khabib Nurmagomedov. The Eagle rises again. He chokes Justin Gaethje to sleep. And Khabib Nurmagomedov is immediately resorted to tears, and you can be sure bottling up a lot of those emotions here during this fight week without his late father Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov. And now that the mission is accomplished and the task is done, he can exhale, and an amazing display from Gaethje coming in. Both of these guys managed by Ali Abdelaziz, who is watching intently somewhere in the world, but just too good, man, too good.
Today, I want to say it was my last fight, and no way I'm gonna come here without my father. It was first time when, after what happened with my father, when UFC called me about Justin, I talked with my father, my mother, 3 days. She don't wanna I go fight without father, but I promise her it's gonna be my last fight. And if I give my word, I have to follow this.
Khabib's father had recently passed from COVID, and he didn't want to keep competing without the support of his father. Dana White apparently tried to bring Khabib back, but the Eagle didn't budge on his decision. Remember to call your parents, everybody. The next emotional moment makes us tear up every single time. Two MMA legends, Mark Coleman and Fedor Emelianenko, entered the octagon at Pride 32. Coleman was trying to hold onto the belt while his 2 younger daughters were in the audience. It wasn't long before Emelianenko submitted Coleman with an armbar.
did say the rules here. He felt a little restrictive for him in particular in Nevada.
Well, the wait has paid off.
Gotta be careful if they catch his hip. Let's go back to that armbar again.
The hip catches again.
He's in a lot of trouble now.
Is it gonna be deja vu all over again?
Oh wow, I'll tell you something. Every time Fredo wins, he gets and walks to his corner. He's never once stopped to bend down to check out an opponent. This is the first time he's bent down to check out an opponent, Mark Coleman.
Come here, baby. Come here, baby. I'm okay. Daddy's okay, baby. Daddy's okay, baby. Come on, I'm okay. I feel good. Daddy feels great. Daddy feels great. Daddy feels great, baby, okay? I'm okay, baby.
Coleman's daughters came into the octagon in tears. It was one of those rare touching moments in the world of combat sports. This next moment led to Joe Rogan swearing off interviewing fighters who just got knocked out. That is, until he just kept doing it anyway. Daniel Cormier and John Jones had issues with each other from day one of their meeting. This spawned one of the biggest rivalries in UFC history and one of the most devastating losses.
Just having a hard time reaching John.
John's trying to press the issue here. Cormier is down. Not out yet.
Cormier's in big trouble, and John is all over him.
Here comes Johnny Bones with the ground and pound.
That could be
Cormier
it.
trying to
That's it. He's out. He's out.
John Jones has done it. John Jones is back.
Daniel, give us your thoughts right now.
I don't know, man. I thought the fight was going well. I don't even know what happened. It's like I got kicked in the head. Oh, man. That's so disappointed.
You know, I don't think it's a good idea to interview fighters after they've been knocked out, but I really wanted to give you a chance to express yourself. I know this was an incredible moment for you. It was very emotional. What can you say at all about this and the rivalry between you and John?
I don't know, man. I guess if you win both fights, there is no rivalry, so I don't know.
Thank you for everything, Daniel. Daniel Cormier, ladies and gentlemen.
It was brutal to see DC lose, but it was worse to see how devastated he was afterward. But Daniel Cormier will always be one of the greatest fighters of all time. Back in the day, Ronda Rousey was so big and so dominant that the idea of anybody defeating her seemed like fantasy. But boxer Holly Holm had been putting in the work and moving up the rankings. Holm was a huge underdog coming into the fight, which is why what happened next shocked not just the world, but Holly Holm herself.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
She's hurt. Is in trouble.
She's hurt.
Holly looking to finish. He's out. Holly Holm is the new UFC bantamweight champion of the world.
Oh my God.
Wow.
The winner and new champion, Holly Holm. How does that sound? What does this feel like?
I don't know. I'm trying to take it in, but it's crazy.
Holly, you just fought one of the most spectacular championship-winning fights I have ever seen. You fought brilliantly. You followed a perfect game plan. You countered precisely. What does this feel like to you? Does this even feel real?
You know what? I getting in here, I had so much love and support. I just felt like, how could I not do this with all that love, you know? I had so much. I had the best coaching from stand-up to grappling to wrestling. I mean, look at this team right here. This right here is priceless. My husband, my father, my coaches, my brothers are here. Happy birthday, it's my brother's birthday. And my mom back at home, I love you so much. Thank you for all your support and my teammates, and I could go all day, so.
Go all day, you're the champ, you do whatever you want.
You know, I've never, yeah.
Rousey never was able to make a comeback after that devastating loss, and Holm's name suddenly became one any MMA fan can recognize. One of the sadder stories in MMA history is the story of Josh Samman, who passed away in 2016. Before we lost this amazing fighter, Samman had lost his girlfriend to a car crash. So when Samman had an opportunity to fight on her birthday at UFC 181, he jumped at the opportunity.
Oh! That kick out cold!
It is all over!
Oh
Just
my
like
goodness!
that. Wow!
Oh my goodness!
An emotional Josh Samman.
Out of nowhere!
Ow.
Man!
Man, I knew as long as I didn't give up and just stayed in the fight that there would be a way to succeed. And I had so many moments of self-doubt and uncertainty since the last time I was in the cage, but when I got off the plane this week and got to Vegas, there was no doubt in my mind. I knew in my heart, I just believed that I would win. Everybody, or a lot of people, knew about a lot of things I was going through, and tonight was easy compared to what my family and I and my loved ones in Tallahassee have been through. This is for Haley and Sue and Jeff and my mom and everybody in Tallahassee. 850, I love you guys. You're my heart. Thank you for so much.
Congratulations to Josh Samman on a very emotional night. His girlfriend, Haley Bevis, his birthday, he lost her over a year ago.
We'll always miss seeing Samman's impressive talent and magnetic personality in the octagon. Any emotional moments we missed? Let us know in the comments below. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe and check back every week for more Ultimate MMA.